What's up, everybody? It's your boy Royster here with another installment of the On the Course with Royster series. If you're new to this series, it's basically a video series where I go into local disc golf courses in the central Ohio area largely, and I do a walkthrough or a playthrough of them. So I'm back at like my favorite course, or one of my favorite courses that I at least go to regularly, and that is the disc golf course that is just outside of West Jefferson, Ohio. It is located at the Life in Christ Fellowship Church grounds. It's located pretty much to the side and behind the church. So now I've actually done this course, or did a sort of playthroughs of this course twice. Never able to show the course from start to finish, either because I ran out of time, ran out of battery, and those were also playthrough courses, or playthrough videos, so to speak. So I decided I wanted to do a more of a walkthrough video that kind of really just highlights the course, and you don't have to worry about seeing me play or anything like that. So this should help you kind of just see what the course looks like, from start to finish, how it's made up. Now I'm filming this at the very tail end of winter, so a lot of the general growth and things like that is not present here. So when I come back out, when that starts getting later towards spring, and that I will probably come out and film, because changes the dynamic of the course, as many courses. So that's a goal that I'm trying to achieve with these video series. So anyways, with that said, let's go ahead and let's hop on to hole one. So here is the stats for hole one. It is a par 3 with a distance of 270 feet. And you got that outlook with a couple out of bounds areas. And here again, you don't have the concrete tee pads prevalent here. They're sort of like a rubbery matted tee pad. And then for this one, you do have some trees to contend with, but beyond that, your disc catcher is just straight out that way. So after you get the disc in the basket there, you just don't have to look forward to see the tee pad for hole 2. Here are the stats for hole 2. It's a par 3 with a distance of 188 feet. And we do see that there are several out of bounds areas to be mindful of. So here's the tee pad. So this big mound, or this aeration mound, is OB, but you can, if you're looking straight ahead, you can see the disc catcher. Alright, so to get to that area, you are asked to walk around the mound, unless your disc is on the mound for some reason. And you will come across here, and you will see the area where your disc is hopefully lying. You do have some thicket of bushes there, and then there's the water hazard, and then there is your disc catcher. And to the left of the disc catcher is the tee pad for hole 3. Go ahead and walk up, show you the stats. It's par 4 with a distance of 298 feet. So this is a fun one. Again, you still have the water in play as OB. Can't see the disc catcher from here, so let's go ahead and take a little hike. So there's the tee pad where we just threw from. I'm just going to swing around here. So you would have seen this area, so you would need your disc to either trek in here somewhere, but we still can't quite see the disc catcher because is kind of just off from right here. We can see it. So it's going to be another bend. So we got this nice little platform to walk on. And we'll kind of come into this open area. And there it is. So as you can see, this has 2 numbers on it, and perhaps you saw it on the other ones, but some of these disc catchers are used for multiple holes because you will be backtracking on this course. So, but right to your right is the tee pad for hole 4. Here are your stats for hole 4. It is a par 4 with a distance of 247 feet. And it looks like you're going to have a straight with a left bend. Here's your tee pad. And again, you're going to go straight. And once you get to like that second, in between that second and third tree line, you're going to have it bend left. Okay, I'm just going to zoom out from the tee pad. I'm kind of showing where, at the point of where you're going to want your disc to turn left or bend left, because then the disc catcher will be nestled in right there. Standing next to the disc catcher on hole 4, just kind of give you a little bit of a what's around it. And hole 5 is a par 4 with a distance of 235 feet. Tee pad. And then, as you probably saw by the sign, you're going to kind of go work your way through all these trees and going to turn left. So let's go ahead and hike this out. Now going left, you probably have already seen it, but it is nestled sort of in this little corner, a little cul-de-sac kind of. Again, just doing a sweep of the area around the disc catcher. And as you have probably already noticed, there's your tee pad. Hole 6 is a par 3, 150 with a 150 foot distance, and it's a little bit of a fun one. Here's your tee pad, and right there, right smack in front of the tee pad, is this tree. I see from the tee pad, being able to scan through the tree line, you can kind of see where the disc catcher is. On foot, this is kind of the path that you want to get your disc to work through. Again, it's just kind of nestled here within these trees. And as we can see, we just kind of to the right of the disc catcher is the tee and placard for hole 7, which is a par 4 with a distance of 328 feet. So we'll go here to your tee pad. So this one you're going to throw through here, have it bend left, and through here, through the trees, I can maybe show, get it. There, can you see where it is? So I'm just standing right outside where you need this to turn from the tee pad and to the left, kind of show you the area and show the disc catcher. Alright, so I'm just standing at the basket on hole 7, just kind of wanting to show you some of the terrain surrounding it. And then your tee pad for hole 8 is just up front. So here is the stats for hole 8, par 3 with a distance of 247 feet. We're kind of going to go straight with a bend to the left. Here's your tee pad. And out there you'll kind of see the next tee pad, and it'll be to the left of that. Alright, just showing you from where we were throwing from, and just to show you, here's that tee pad we could see, and there is this catcher that you will be aiming for. And of course, since we're already here, let's go ahead and step to hole 9. And we got a par 3, distance of 295 feet. And it's kind of a very similar to the previous hole, where you're kind of going to go out straight and need it to hook left out that way. I don't know if I can get it. It's just beyond those trees. Alright, I'm standing next to the aforementioned tree grouping there, and there's the tee pad in which I shot from. Kind of just swing and kind of just show you from there where the disc catcher is. And as you can see, your tee pad is right behind it for the next hole. So let's get on to it. So here's hole 10, is a par 3 with a distance of 279 feet. And again, it's sort of a straight with a bend to the left towards the tail end of the shot. You have your tee pad. And again, you're going to want to shoot straight out and bend to the left. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this on here. Nope. So there's your tee pad where we just shot from, or you would be shooting from, and kind of I'm at the sort of apex of where I couldn't see where the bend is, and I'm just kind of showing you where the disc catcher is from that bend. And then you gotta be mindful right here that you still have this pond to deal with. There's your disc catcher, and as you can kind of see, as per most of these courses, the next tee pad is not too hard to find. So this is a par 5 with a distance of 531 feet for hole 11, and this is kind of now you're starting to reverse course. There's your tee pad, and you're going to start going in reverse. And again, so you're going to be going out, and you're going to want that disc to bend to the right. Alright, so there is the tee pad from where you would be shooting from. I'm probably about halfway down. I just want to show you something. As you come across, you will see that disc catcher, but that's not the one you're aiming for. You're going to bypass that one and that tee pad, and you're going to go for this disc catcher all the way over here. Alright, I'm just giving you another perspective as I'm out in the sort of the empty open field where there's no disc catchers, and then just kind of panning over, and there is your target disc catcher. Boom. And then obviously to the left of it is the tee pad. Hole 12, par 3 with a distance of 296 feet. Again, sort of similar to the last one, just not as long. So this one you're just going to go kind of straight out. You're going to try to get through the gap there. Then you can probably make out this catcher through those bushes. Alright, just giving it a different perspective. I'm standing between that gap I was mentioning. Show you again the disc catcher, and then of course to your right there is the tee pad for hole 13. Hole 13 is a par 4 with a distance of 283 feet. Here's your T-pad. Now again, now you're going to start working your way back to the more crowded wooded area. And so you're going to want to try to get it out there and get it to kind of either bend around those trees or somehow make it through those trees. So I am standing by those trees, and then I'm just kind of show you right there the gap and the disc catcher that lies nestled in that little cul-de-sac again. After navigating your disc through these trees, and hopefully you have not gone too far, as you probably saw, your disc catcher, and then right there is the T-pad for hole 14. Hole 14 is a par 3 with a distance of 178 feet. And from the T-pad, I'm standing at the top. You're going to maneuver through these trees in some capacity. Let's go ahead and take time to hike this one out, just because. Again, you're going to try to hopefully get it through here. Now you got a lot more room to get maybe maneuver through some trees since they're bare, but that's a different story come spring and summer. Now there, the disc catcher is kind of in this little burrow, and from there you just turn back around. You'll be shooting from right over here. Hole 15 is a par 3 with a distance of 219 feet. There's your T-pad. I would say this course typically gives me the most difficulty because I usually hit through one of these trees. But let's go ahead and just walk this one out. We're just going to try to get it through there, whether you take this narrow corridor, the one to the left. You still need to avoid some tree line there, some trees to the right, so you finally can kind of get the disc over here. There's your disc catcher for hole 15, and just moving right over here, we have your stats for hole 16, which is a par 4 with a distance of 273 feet, which has a huge right bend. So this one's kind of awkward because it kind of shoots like that, so you, depending on how, you might have to run up. But usually most people would probably go through here, and then you're going to bend it through the right. So I'm kind of standing at the, maybe about the apex of the bend that you would want to have. And again, the disc catcher then is just right there. Just to the left of your disc catcher is the T-pad for hole 17. Here are your stats. Par 4 with a distance of 297 feet. So we got a little bit of an S curve going. So this one, obviously we're not going to be able to see the disc catcher from here. So let's just go ahead and walk this out. Of course, you might want to just throw your disc out here, up here for your until your next shot, or bend it to where you get it left somewhere in here. I'm just showing you where we kind of walk through, and then up here is your disc catcher. And remember, be mindful, you still have the pond to your left, wooded area to your right. There's your disc catcher for hole 17. To the right is your T-pad and your stats for hole 18 with a par 3, distance 193 feet. So again, you're just going to shoot through here. Now it suggests that you go straight and then bend left. I usually just try to shoot straight over top of that, and you can actually see from here the top of the disc catcher. So right there is, by that disc catcher obviously is where you were shooting from. I'm right here by this aeration mound, and then just around the corner you will see the disc catcher for hole 18. Alright guys, so that pretty much wraps up my walkthrough of the disc golf course here in West Jefferson. So yeah, I actually finally was able to do the entire walkthrough this time, so that is an achievement unlocked, I guess, as the kids would say. So with that, I'm going to sign off, and until the next course, take care and God bless. Alright, peace.